Okay, garden update, 1st of June 2017. There wasn't a 1st of May update this year because I put my shoulder out and for a month I couldn't do anything, including hold a camera. As a result, the garden is not where I would like it to be, though I've been trying to catch up. So, what have we got? Let's start here. Lemon balm. Never does look good where the daffodils have been. There's an angelica plant here. I don't know if I had this last update. It's flowering now. Apparently they self-seed very freely, so I might gather up some seedlings next year. Yeah. Okay. So, put in some more bedding plants in the front here. The Honest is just about finished. There are some pansies here. This one has survived being run over twice. Some of those sticky things whose name eludes me coming on here. Far more of these than I need. That needs dealing with. Then I've got 4 courgette plants. This one here is starting to produce a small courgette. It's one of the yellow ones. So that's 2, 3, 4 courgette plants, 2 yellow ones, 2 green ones, 3 cucumbers in the corner, surrounded by copper tape, and their leaves are vanishing. How's that happening? Somebody's inside the copper tape. Anyway, more bedding plants, some African marigolds, more pansies along here, obviously. The garlic is growing. The stuff on the right is rather older by about a month than the stuff on the left. Bush tomatoes are out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one doesn't look very happy. The others seem to be doing all right. This peony volunteered, but it's quite pretty. Needs deadheading. There's another flower coming there. I think the tarragon's dead. These are the indeterminate tomatoes. The Gardener's Delight. Some red aura. Needs watering. Let's do that in a minute. Some sweet peas I got from my neighbour. Couldn't think what to do with them. A couple of spare marigolds. They seem to have grown mushrooms. Okay, whatever. Herb garden. Not looking too bad. Onions. Onioning. We're getting there with the onions, look. Oh look, Herb Robert. That needs dealing with. And the sorrel's flowering. Peppermint's grown back. I need to keep an eye on that. Here is a quantity of land cress. I'm going to have a salad tonight. I'll grab some of that. There's the one permitted clump of lemon balm. As I say, this garden is nowhere near as finished or tidy. That bed, which was supposed to be in operation by now, has not been dug. It's just been forked over. Peppermint. Yay. Right, so our troughs are coming on. As you can see here, I'll stand back and sort of give you a view of the whole trough first of all. Got Mibuna, Mitsuna, they're ready to pick for the salad. We've got some pak choy. I'm going to cut the outer leaves off those. Let's cut and come again. Some lettuces coming on. Chervil, slugs love chervil, so that's in the pots. Down here we've got some opposite-leaved saltwort, otherwise called agretti. Kind of reckoned that maybe if I grew some British native plants, I wouldn't get so chewed. The rocket's bolted. I went away for 5 days and got back yesterday. When I went away, none of these things was anywhere near ready for eating. Now most of them have gone too far. And the rocket's bolted. Same is broadly true of that trough. Anyway, in this pot, I planted some buckthorn plantain. Now there seemed to be a quantity of seedlings, all of the same kind, coming up. So I reckon that's it. Planted a row of radishes here. I've got 3 on top of another. 1 there and nothing in between. I better replant that. So, horseradish, flying rowan. Must plant that somewhere. Figure out where eventually. That Worcesterberry needs repotting. It's starting to look pot bound. Straubs. Obviously more straws in the trough. Here come the straws. And we've got some more rows here. We've got some beetroot, and that needs thinning. The leaves can go in the salad. We've got some carrots, and we've got some onions. And in this area, something has obviously happened to scatter the seed that was planted everywhere. Also 2 radishes left. I've had about 8 out of this trough, and they're going to come out tonight. What else? This is the space where Brian's beans are going to go. Here are some alpine strawberries. More onions, as usual, full of weeds. Here is my podding radish. Unfortunately, of the 3 stems, one snapped in the recent wind, and the one here has snapped all but a thread, but it does seem to have survived, because those flowers are on it. Typically, the one that hasn't snapped at all has got hardly any flowers. Oh, look, a paper bag. Raspberries. I'm getting the first, where are they? There. The first of the spring raspberries, summer raspberries, off this. The new canes are growing. Here come the gooseberries. Swiss chard, I pulled some of that up today. I really do need to get rid of this now. It's not making anything edible, but I've got no room in the bin. 2 more cucumbers along with a sweet pea, which a neighbour gave me. Look at all those weeds. Some volunteer strawberries here. I found when I weeded last week 2 volunteer strawberries. There was a third, but I accidentally pulled it up, and while I did try to replant it, I wasn't successful. So 2 volunteer strawberries. Typically, the only one that was flowering abundantly was the one I accidentally pulled up. Yeah, okay. You should have seen it a week ago if you think it's bad now. That's about it. I found an oak tree. Okie dokes, I think that's everything. Oh look, by the way, I've got some white fox gloves. They're rather pretty. My bramble, unfortunately, is fruiting on all the stems that I would want to cut off. I have cut a few fruiting stems off today, but apparently brambles are like summer raspberries. So these canes that have fruited, I can cut down this year. Unfortunately, I've had to cut down quite a lot of the new growth, which means there won't be much flowers next year. But there's a purple one as well. Not, no, those are foxgloves, that's the word. And another thing that happened while I was away was this was full of the leaves of crocuses, and I thought, right, first thing I'm going to do when I get back is dig up the crocuses. I have no idea where the leaves have gone. They've just vanished in 5 days. More sweet peas I was given. Anything else? Well, horseradish. Yeah, I think I said that. I think that's it. So I'll just give another scan round this garden. Yes, I know the table doesn't go that way up. As it is now. Could be weedier. Has been weedier. Right. That's June the 1st for this year. Hello, bee.